Okay, hello and welcome to the MUM Denmark. So after the series of big MUMs in whole Europe and USA, we decided that we will try the small MUMs. So if you have a chance, then when you write to us, just give us feedback. Is it a good idea, bad idea? So, but this year we will try this scenario, so lots of small MUMs across the Europe. And here we go. So, as usual, let's start with introduction. So, we are MikroTik. So, we started to do some stuff since 1996. We started with software first. It was RouterOS, just a year after establishment. And then 5 years later, in 2002, we decided that we want to start to make our own hardware because it was problematic to find proper hardware for the Wi-Fi links and such things. So first router boards came to be in 2002. So maybe somebody knows what was the model number for the first router boards. Nobody? Okay, there was RB230s and RB211s. Those were first two x86 based router boards. And then a little bit later we decided that best type of advertisement is actually make a user meeting. So 2006, 10 years ago, we made our first MikroTik user meeting in MUM. And currently the biggest user meeting we had was last year in Indonesia. There was 2,600 people there. So physically arrived to the meeting by itself. So in Indonesia there's whole movement for MikroTik, lots of schools, lots of universities that are learning, and even there's a system if you have a best marks in a computer science or networking in university, you get a free ticket to the MUM. So, somebody might be surprised, but we are quite small company. We have only 160 employees. So, I think for you it's not a problem, but sometimes in the world they struggle to find Latvia on the map. So we are from Latvia. So very short flight for us to here. So quite easy one. So we already had done more than 120 events like these. Some of them very big, as you know, heard, and some of them a little bit smaller like this one. So basically as a business, first we are making networking hardware. So as we like to think, we are making hardware for every possible purpose in wireless, Ethernet or switching. And the best thing is almost all our hardware works with the same software solution, RouterOS. So, and it has lots and lots of features. So, who are here from the MikroTik? So first we have a sales guy. I think he's registration desk. Leo, can you call him, please? So while he's coming, we have lots of Janises in the MikroTik. So we have Janis Megis. He's our support guy for all the layer 2 stuff. So if you're interested in the switching, VLANing, and Ethernet compatibility and such things, so he's down-to-earth guy, everything about layer 2. So that leaves me, Janis Megis. So basically at this MUM, I'm responsible for everything that's layer 3. So my main topics usually consist of firewalling, VPNing, and security. So if you have any questions about these topics, you can ask. Also, I've done a few trainings over the last years at MikroTik. So if you have questions about training certificate, oh yeah, Raivis Williams is there. So if you have sales question, if you want to buy something or how to buy, all the questions go there. So, and yeah, all three guys should have red t-shirts, so mine is here. So you should see us quite easily. And so basically, small team, just 3 people, but it should be sufficient for this mom. So if you have some friends that want to see the presentations, but were unable to come, either they are working or just a little bit far away, just send them this link. All the presentations are translated live, so there's a camera over there, so we recording all the presentations. We'll put them to the web page after the mom, but also you can look at the live stream and follow the presentations if you are not here. So let's start with basically one of, as our customers say, one of our major pluses. It's RouterOS, it's our operating system. So for our hardware. So this system is based on Linux kernel, currently version 3.3.5. For RouterOS version 6, for those who follow the Linux kernel, you know that it's quite old. That's why we're making RouterOS version 7 right now. And when it will get to the beta and clients will be able to download it, it will have the latest Linux kernel, latest stable Linux kernel that's available right now. So biggest plus when you're using MikroTik, you don't need to buy expensive equipment straight away just to try all the features. You can actually try them, first of all, for free. You can install RouterOS on any x86 or virtual device, and for first days, first 24 hours on the hardware and virtual device 72 hours, use all the features without limitation. So you can actually test if RouterOS can do all the stuff that you want to do, and then only invest some money and actually try something. So RouterOS is exactly the same on our smallest equipment till our high-end Cloudcore routers. So whatever you learn to do on a small equipment, you then can move and do on the big equipment. So just to say a few features that we actually have. So everything about routing, firewall, QoS, wireless, hotspot, and VPN. Also, at this point, we already have millions of RouterOS devices routing the world at the moment. So it's a big chance that when you go to the network, you will find MikroTik there. Also, we've been around for 20 years, so we know a few things about how the networking stuff works. And over these 20 years, we managed to give out more than 40,000 RouterOS certificates for network engineers. So there actually are some people that you can hire that will know RouterOS stuff and MikroTik stuff. So for example, last year in 2015, we had more than 3,000 training classes around the world. So if you see a guy in shirt like this, MikroTik certified trainer, so he probably hold at least few classes that year. So you can ask him for training and maybe get some certificates yourself. So few guys I can see with these shirts on already. So get them and ask them for trainings. Also, we have a lot of certified consultants that helps out customers and with the common solutions and such things. So it's quite easy to actually start using MikroTik if you don't have previous experience with it. So, and as I said, we have very simple products and we have very complex products. So we have the whole range. And some things that it's a minus, but we actually have thousands of pages of documentation in examples, applications, notes, and such things. Last time when guy asked us if he can get printed version of our wiki page, we sent him a number. I don't want to lie, but I think it was close to 1,600 pages. to get the full RouterOS manual out there. So, and it's growing day by day. So there's actually guys that's writing new manuals every day. So just to see how the network is distributed. So every dot is either certified consultant, trainer, or distributor. So as you can see, we are well distributed all over the world. So let's talk about products. So just an overview what we have. Let's go into simplest ones. It's pure Ethernet routers. So we have the small devices. So like smallest one is Hex Lite. So Hex stands for Home Ethernet Exchange. So it has 5 ports. You can configure every port as you like, but with default configuration that it comes from the factory, either one is for public network, and other 4 ports are bridged together for your local network. But that's just the one configuration that's installed in factory. So if you want, you can use as you like each port for your own purpose. Then for middle range, we have devices like 2011 and 3011. So you can already have them either as a rack mount or desktop case. They have a little bit more Ethernet, so up to 10. 1 SFP port, and the newest models, like 3011, comes already with multi-core ARM CPU. So basically, the model number increase means that hardware getting more powerful, and you can get more out of it. And then we have a high-end wired routers. It's called CCRs, Cloudcore routers. And these come with the 9, 16, 36, and 72 CPU cores. So the performance is quite extreme. We actually had to make our own testing tool because we were not able to find a ready tool for such amounts. So for example, 72 core can actually reach on all 8 10 gig ports, maximum throughput with small packets, 64-bit packets. So it's 128 million packets per second. So, but of course, if you put some configuration on it, those numbers will go down. Just that's a simple raw performance I'm talking about right now. So, and these devices have 1 gig Ethernets, SFPs, and also 10 gig SFP ports. Then the next big session that we have, it's a wireless for home and office. So everyone says thank you to Leo for turning off his phone. So again, let's start with the smallest device. So our smallest wireless device is MAP Lite, so Micro Access Point Lite. And you can actually see one on our table, so it's very small. It's 2.4 gigahertz dual chain access point. It has quite nice CPU, but also has 100 megabit Ethernet. So it's a smallest access point we managed to make so far. Little bit bigger. It's a HAP Lite. So HAP stands for Home Access Point. So you have 4 ports, wireless, 1 wireless. That it's pretty good to cover flat and such things. So, and let's go to a little bit more complex. So one of our latest products is Home Access Point AC. It's also quite small, a little bit bigger than the previous one, but this one have 2 wireless cards in it, 2.4 and 5, and it supports all standards including AC. So it has 5 gigabit Ethernets. It actually have 6 chains, so 3 for 2.4 and 3 for 5 gigahertz. So as you can see, it doesn't look like UFO like other vendors have. So we like to keep our stuff inside and don't scare the customers. So it has PoE out port on 5, and if you need it, there's also one SFP port, and for the modem use, you can use USB port. So it's well-around device, and it's pretty good for house solution and so on. So coverage is quite good. And then let's go to the wireless systems. So if you already have antennas in place and you just need to add the board to those antennas, so you can have a net metal solution. It comes with a waterproof metal enclosure, so Gigabit Ethernet or SFP. So the newest trend now in the wireless networks, to avoid lightning strikes and problems that lightning goes down through the Ethernet to the ground. Now the most popular way to actually attach the devices on the poles are with SFP, with optical cable, so that those are isolated from the ground. These net models come with up to 3 chains. You can get 2 or 3 chain versions. It's AC technology, and we have 4 different modules. Our most popular product at this point is SXT. So it's very compact access point CPE. There are many different models. Some of them have a 24-degree antenna, some of them have 90-degree antenna. So we have these devices for 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. We have N standard, AC standard, and these are very affordable and very good for mid-range wireless links. Then if you want to shoot a little bit further, we have already all integrated device, so antenna with the router board inside. So Dynadish, so dual chain AC standard, 8-degree beam width with 25 dB antenna. So Gigabit Ethernet. So this is for the large point-to-point links. And one of the newest sections for MikroTik was switches. So we started again with the smallest switch possible, so RB260. So this is one of the devices that don't run RouterOS. So this device runs our very small and compact switch OS that allows you to do all the stuff considering Ethernets, VLANs, trunking, and all the other stuff. So basically it's a small smart switch. You can have a good set of features. This particular model have PoE out on 4 devices, so you can put this one up in your tower and power 4 SXTs from this device and manage them in any way that's necessary. And then we went for a little bit more complex solutions with more switching features. We call them CRS Cloud Router switches. So these are unique for the market because it's a unique blend between switch and router. So main purpose for this one is to be a switch, but it also have a place to install full RouterOS on it. And for example, in CRS 100 series, you have a standalone CPU, powerful CPU that can handle up to gigabit throughput if necessary. So you can have your full office, switch, access point, and router all in one device. So you don't need to have 3 standalone devices. You just get one CRS, and you can do internal network switching, connection to outside, and also have an access point for your guests and such things. So it's all possible. There's many different modules, so you can check them out later on. And for those who like to build your own solutions, so you have boxes and such things for outside. We are still making our first products. So naked router boards without any closures. So you just get this board, you can screw them into to your solution and have it ready for the customers or use yourself. So there are many different modules. One of the latest ones are 911 AC. So very affordable and basically for all intents and purposes. So this is the simplest way with the, as you notice these numbers are not random. This is 9 series, 1 Ethernet, and 1 wireless. So if I said that we have 935 board, you can already determine that it's a 9 series with 3 Ethernets and 5 wireless cards. Or if I say 9553, so this is how RB series naming works in MikroTik. So even if you haven't seen the device and you know what are the numbers, then you can get a description how the device looks like. Also, when we have devices that use SFP slots, we decided that we will provide our own SFP modules, because with the first devices that we made with SFP slots, we found out that the world of SFP modules are very complex. There are some modules that works only in some particular devices. There are some copies of modules from China that works on all devices, but doesn't do what they're supposed to do and such things. So that's why we decided to solve those problems for you. So if you want to avoid all the problems, we offer you our own MikroTik branded SFP modules that for sure 100% work on our devices. So we can guarantee that. And which is very interesting, we already also have this addition recently. So if you have a passive optical network, you can have a module where GPON chip is in the module itself. So you can buy a module and plug the module in and connect it to your passive optical network. Of course, you need to call your service provider so that it allows that device on their network, but now it is possible. So you can have a GPON module with any MikroTik device that have SFP port. So also, because we make products with slots, we also have our own wireless cards. So any standard that's out there, 2 or 5 gigahertz and mini PCI Express or mini PCI, all the modules are available. And also we did some antennas, so you can have MikroTik antenna, mount 30, so it's a 30 dB parabolic dish, and with the different alignments. So you can, as you can see in this picture, it's with the either net metal or net box together and have the whole solution from the MikroTik. So you don't need to look for antennas in one place and boards in other place. You can have the whole solution from MikroTik. Anyway, so things to know. If you buy our hardware, software upgrades are for life. So you will be able to upgrade to the latest RouterOS version for the life of the product. Also, almost all the products run the same RouterOS. So if you have used RouterOS somewhere else, you will probably be able to do the same thing on other MikroTik hardware somewhere else. And if you have any questions or you missed some slides or you want some more details on products, all the products are on our separate hardware page. It's routerboard.com. So each product that's available now are in details over there. Okay, let's talk about newest products. So one of our latest products that we announced is LHG 5. So it's a very affordable product. It's only, list price is only $59. Currently, it's only N standard. I know the most popular question when the AC will be coming. I don't know when, but it will. So when we will be ready to give you the answer, we will give you the AC product, but currently no. So antenna is actually built in. So you can see this device on our distributor table and also on our table. So the device itself is over here. So a few more pictures. It comes with a default mounting position that with some metal bracket allows up to 3-degree alignment, but sufficient for most cases, but sometimes people like to have their antennas in very strange angles. So that's why we also have a quick mount solution for this device especially, so you can adjust 30 degrees vertically and 70 degrees horizontally, but it goes up to 90 if you don't have a wall. So if you have a wall, then the device will prohibit to move further than 70. So basically, you can mount this device in any way you like. And also we have this mount on our table. You can take a look after the presentation. Then from the new products, we upgraded our Groove solution for AC. So this is a one wireless card device that you can switch from 2.4 to 5. It's not dual concurrent, so you can choose either to use 5 or 2. And this one goes with AC and a Gigabit Ethernet. So you can have a CPE version for $79 or AP version for $99. But if you are looking for more powerful unit with a single chain like this, next product that we offer is Metal 52, also AC. And this device have even more higher output power. That's why we had to put it in the metal case that actually works as a heatsink for the wireless. So the whole device is one big heatsink so that wireless doesn't overheat. Americans really love this product. So next that we also offer, you got WAPs when you are registered, but you got a regular ones. So this is new one. This is AC standard one. So it's a wall mountable. So it's actually WAP stands for wall access point. So naming is very simple, as you noticed in MikroTik. So it happens to have gigabit and wireless AC, and it's dual concurrent. So you can have both 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. Also from new and very popular products, I already discussed this one, is a home access point AC. So 3 chains in 2.4, 3 chains in 5 gigahertz, 5 gigabit ports, 1 SFP cage, 720 megahertz CPU, and you can also power one more device over port 5. So next one is upgrade. So next upgrade for our mini PCI card, so R52. So 26 dBm, and it will replace our R52H. So from single chain card, we are going to double chain cards as an upgrade. And for those who assemble systems themselves, new 911, so Lite 5, and also upgrade for AC. So price is very good, $49, and you can get AC functionality in any of your solutions. For things that coming but not here yet, so we will announce them, we will release them till the end of the June. First is Home Ethernet Exchange PoE solution. So also a very small device, and it has 5 gigabit ports, and it gives out power for out via 4 ports, so you can power four other devices there. And the newest one is upgrade for our old OmniTik, so OmniTik 5, and this time it comes with the AC standard also. So it has 2 chains, so 2 Omni antennas, 7.5 dBi. It has 5 Gigabit Ethernets, and if you buy PoE version, it also has 4 PoE out ports. So you can put this one on your premises, have a Omni connection, so cover all the area around it, and then have a power other devices that do a backhaul link to your internet exchange or something like that. So this comes as a central device, and then you can put 4 sectors or something like that. So many customers really love this solution. Then we decided that we will make our own virtualization version of RouterOS. So we call it CHR, so Cloud Hosted Router. So you can run it on basically any virtualization environment that's out there, including Amazon cloud services like Amazon Azure and some others. So you can use it for multiple purposes. You can use it as simple firewall for your cloud services. You can use it as a VPN, which is very popular service, especially now when many services are restricted to some specific countries and such things. Many people really love to host a VPN solution in some other cloud, so to avoid those restrictions. Also, very popular solution is to use this CHR and run the Dude, our monitoring program that was resurrected a few months ago. So you can have a permanent server, run a virtualization software there, and run RouterOS with the network monitoring program Dude over there. And our most popular usage at support in MikroTik is to actually simulate your network environments. Now, when RouterOS version 6 is quite mature, there's no simple problems anymore. So you can't replicate the problem of the customer just with one router. Usually it takes at least 5 or even 10 or 20 router system to check out some support ticket or something. And instead of just getting those boards and plugging wires, we just make a 20 virtual machines and interconnect them that way and get the same situation. So unique way to actually test your proposed configuration before you actually deploy it in real life. And if you wonder about how much does it cost, we have 4 licenses, and you get all the features, but you get limited to the speed per virtual interface. So if you just need 1 megabit per virtual interface, you will get the free license. You can use it without any problems. If you want to get gigabit, it's a 45, 10 gigabits, 95, and for 250, it's basically unlimited. So that's per interface speed. So if you are interested about cloud hosted router, you can find the big manual over this link, and also you can download all the images on our download page. So currently we are really busy working and finalizing version 6 because version 7 is coming, and now we are not only fixing stuff, but we are introducing some new and very interesting features that customers were asking for, some of the features even for years. So that's why, for example, version 6.35 had 181 line in changelog. So when you upgrade, I really encourage you to read it through. There must be at least some new things for you. And one of the things that I wanted to just emphasize for you, one of the biggest upgrades that we have in last, I would say, 2 or 3 years is new wireless repeater package. So in short, just to describe you in one sentence what it does, it allows you to have multiple simultaneous wireless modes on the same wireless interface. So before, the logic was simple. Before, okay, I need a client to connect to, let's say, hotel network, and then I need an access point to redistribute to my devices. So I need 2 wireless interfaces. So no more. Now you are sufficient with one, because with wireless repeater package, you can create a virtual access point on the same hardware that will use the same hardware. So with the small map lights now, it's my favorite device with this package. So small wireless, this map light that I showed you already, you can have it as a wireless client and an access point at the same time, but it has only one physical wireless interface. So typical setups are client and IP, like I just explained. Second thing, repeater. So if you want to acquire wireless signal and then repeat to all other devices, as you probably know, there's lots of other company devices that goes as a repeaters. So they don't do anything else, just a repeater. So basically, we don't need them anymore. You can switch any RouterOS wireless device into the repeater mode, and it works exactly the same. And this also allowed us to add some functionalities. Like, for example, those who used wireless before, you probably remember if you scan the wireless network, you disconnect from your wireless network. No more, because 2 modes are possible right now. So you can have a connection and scan the network at the same time without disconnecting from your wireless network. So, and of course, this all comes with the improved drivers, and so the performance is much more better. And thing is, all the new stuff will be introduced only in wireless repeater package. So other packages are halted at the current level. So if you want to stay up to date, please move to the wireless repeater package. And for those who don't know, in 6.36, we eliminated wireless FP package. So there's no more such package. So there's only 2 left, CM2 and this wireless rep. And from where I stand, I don't see the reason why not use wireless rep straight away right now. Okay, so if you need some help with the configuration, with the purchase or something like that, first of all, you need to go to your distributor. So the guy that can sell you the equipment in your country. And also, we always suggest to get, not to go to the cheapest guy, but go to the guy that offers support that comes with the purchase. So, because we as you know, notice in the first slide, we are quite small company. So we will not be logging into each router of our customers to configure it for you. So it will not happen. We'll just send you to the manual, to the proper link. So if you find a distributor that offers support, then you will have the first line of support. And if you have a problem that distributor cannot solve, then distributor have a higher priority line to us, and we actually replied to him much more faster. So read our manual and wiki, search for it, search for your topics. Then if first 2 things doesn't work, you can always write to us. We will try to help as much as possible. And the last thing is you can always hire a consultant that already might have a end solution for you or such things. So also strongly encourage you to attend some trainings or to join academy classes. So very popular thing in MikroTik right now is MikroTik Academy, where universities work with us to actually ensure that computer networking stuff is learned on MikroTik, not on some 20-year-old Cisco devices that they got previously. So yeah, there are more than 500 universities and special these technician schools that have MikroTik permanently in their schedule. And when you talk about computer networks, they are teaching MikroTik stuff there. So teaching computer networks on MikroTik stuff. So presentations will be available at mom@mikrotik.com. Videos for all the presentations will be available at our YouTube page. And you will get all free license that you can use on x86 or your virtual routers. After the mom, we will send them by email. So that's it for me. Thank you. Do you have any questions? It's a small class, so try.
You mentioned that the wireless web package do scanning without disconnecting the clients. Is there any support if the access points are configured as a cap?
Good question. I think that you can check the background scan option even if it's in a cap. Yes. I think that in a scan there's a background scan checkbox. If you check that, it should be fine.
Just to be annoying, but if you have a MIPS LE product, you cannot firmware upgrade.
Yes. So upgrade was for product live. MIPS BE product last time was produced 6 years ago, and support was finished last year. So product was already not produced for 5 years, but we still supported it. So you don't need to worry about support. It's quite extensive. So even if the product is not produced anymore, it will still a few years for you that you will be able to use the latest stuff.
You didn't mention the sextant. Will there be any AC updates?
No information at this point. So we have a strict policy about things that I can say about new products and so on. We are thinking about it. When we will have something, we will announce it, because you need to understand that it's not only about upgrading all the stuff. It's a research of the market and research of the solutions. So when we try to make some product, we see that it's too expensive, then we move away. So I cannot give you the answer, but we're working in that direction.
If you throw in the 911 AC lights, it
Yeah, that probably will be the solution. So sextant is our bigger solution for SXT. So same visually looks similar, but a little bit bigger, and you can put 911 in it. So currently nothing to announce, but maybe in future. So, okay. Any more questions? That doesn't involve beer. Okay, then let's move to the next presentation. So next one will be Lorenzo.